and granddaughter. They're gone with the actor that died. The actor that died. Finn Wolfhard is in it, who of course was oh god, mate, which one was he? Oh, he was one of the characters from I completely forgot his name now. The character he played in Strange Things. He was also in it. Film It. I'm pretty sure the main character of the film is actually played by someone from Stranger Things, like Nancy's best friend. I think pretty sure it looks like her. Yeah, and Paul Rudd is in it, who is great. Ant-Man, of course, played Ant-Man. What else has he been in? He's been in a lot of films. I've seen him in a lot of films, and some really great films outside of the MCU, and he's a great actor. He plays basically he's kind of a bit like their secretary in some way, but he's a seismologist / teacher, and I'm gonna guess he's gonna help them capture these ghosts or learn how to capture these ghosts. We're just gonna be thinking seismologist. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's got to do with earthquakes. Because the seismometer, I think it's measures earthquakes. I could be completely wrong, but definitely doesn't have anything to do with the supernatural. That's a demonologist. Yeah, but I just don't know if it's exactly going to work. With them being children, how we're going to actually know how to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, because of this film today, also I'm going to look at 5 films that ruined their franchise. So number 1 is, at number 5 we have got Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul. Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a brilliant young adults kind of franchise, brilliant children's movie franchise with 4 films. Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days, and then the new one, which is the one that spoils this all, Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul. I'm sure everyone that's watching this read in their spare time, read Wimpy Kid books and seen the films. I'm sure we all have done that. I certainly have. I've had loads of books. So I think Cheese Touch is still a pretty big meme. Isn't it? Yeah, it's just such a great franchise. Well, the first 3 films were brilliant. The actors were fantastic, and you really felt like the family. They were like a real family, but The Long Haul does not make you feel like that. And the problem is the new cast. In particular, Roderick's new actor plays him very differently to what the last actor played him. He's just rubbish. It's to be honest, saying that the book isn't very good. For any of you that haven't read the book, I would not recommend reading it. I don't think my ages would want to read that. But honestly, if you have a little sister or brother that loves Diary of a Kid books, don't let them read The Long Haul. Is absolutely terrible. And it's a road, we go on a road trip. Rowley is barely even in it. I don't think he's actually in the book at all. The film completely goes off what the book says. It's absolutely terrible. And I think it's a real shame because the first 3 films are brilliant. Very funny. Relatable. So yeah. Number 4, we have got Ghostbusters 2016. This was just awful. This really was. The thing is, one of the worst things I hate most about this film is Chris Hemsworth's character. Because it makes it seem like a character has to be dumb to be funny. Considering he put a phone in the goldfish bowl, I remember correctly at some point. It just makes no sense. He doesn't need to be dumb to be funny. It's Chris Hemsworth. He plays Thor, so you just have to make him drunk. Play him as a character drunk and it'll be hilarious. I mean, there's some good things in the film. There are some very good things. I love the special effects. I think the thing is, I think as well, the cameos were very wasteful. They really wasted the cameos. Bill Murray's was all right, but the rest, they were like such small parts and really didn't mean anything at all. Bill Murray's kind of did. So like Morris, the only person that got killed. So yeah, I just think that was an awful film for what is such a great franchise. Next, third one, number 3, we've got Terminator's Rise of the Machines. I love the Terminator franchise, but not this film. Oh God, this was not a good film. I would not recommend watching it at all. It is god awful. It doesn't even do anything at all for the storyline. You could literally just take that film out, and nothing would be different. It would be the exact storyline would be the exact same. It doesn't. So there's literally no point of it. Arnie's not in it. Ben Affleck is it's not Ben Affleck. I can't remember who it is that was in it. But there's some like famous actor that I can't think of who was in it. And it was just god awful. It really was. It was set in the world of the Terminators, and it was just, oh God, didn't have really much of any kind of storyline really. It was just god awful. Next up, we have Scoob. Number 2, we have Scoob. Now, technically, this isn't exactly Scoob isn't part of exactly a Scooby exactly movie franchise, but Scoob is a franchise in some way. If I've watched Scoob, I admit I did watch it. There is so much wrong with this film. There really is so much wrong with this film. And I'm not just saying that from watching it from a 17-year-old point of view. I'm watching it from like thinking back to when I was a little kid loving Scooby-Doo. There's just so much wrong with it. Shaggy, for one, sounds like a bloody normal teenager. I'm sorry, but since when does Shaggy sound like a normal teenager? Velma is all of a sudden this very bright young girl, like super nerdy, and she's just like in the teens. Plus, the iconic thing is, with like, removing the mask. There was none of that. I'm not going to say, just in case anyone hasn't watched it and wants to, but there wasn't that. We just knew who the villain was straight away. There's a little joke with the cameo with Simon Cowell, but because yeah, it's alright. But again, it didn't really matter much at all. The cameo just was rubbish. There's no point for it. Yeah, and it's such a shame because it has so much talent. The film just has the metal film has so much talent in it. What's his name? That lad who plays Scooby-Doo. I can't remember his name, but he's always played Scooby-Doo, I believe. Did not play Optimus Prime. For anyone that didn't know, I doubt there's anyone that doesn't know that already. But Scooby-Doo actually played Optimus Prime. Yeah, he did. Then you got Mark Wahlberg as the Blue Falcon, who is just plain dumb as well. Like, Blue Falcon, there was a film with Blue Falcon in. Scooby film made years ago. Blue Falcon was not dumb. He was not dumb. He's like, for any reason I don't know, Blue Falcon is basically like, like Batman to Scooby-Doo. He's like Batman to Scooby-Doo, really. Batman as a cameo as well, a long time ago. But it's like Batman in a way. He's a superhero with a Wonder Dog. So I get Wonder Dog, and yeah. And at number 1, we have got The Mummy, the third film. The Ghost of Red... I can't remember what it's called. The third one. The one... There is no point in this. There really isn't. It's a completely different Mummy. It's just... I think the second one would have been a great way to end this brilliant movie franchise. It would have been brilliant. With that funny joke that I will never forget. I'll probably never forget. You know, the bit where Jonathan says, I'm gonna go to Peru because there's surely no mummies there, and then it says on screen that shortly after mummies were found in Peru. I found that hilarious. I still do. I think that second film would have been great to end that. I think the franchise would have been brilliant to end that way. And then they make this third film with their son. The son now become an archaeologist. He finds his own money, and it's like completely different. It's just, it ruins it. I think it ruins it for everyone. So yeah, that is my top 5. Those are my 5 films I've completely ruined. Franchises. Talks a bit about Ghostbusters Afterlife. So, thank you all for watching it. Please enjoy. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.